It's time. Time to give your hero speech. Are you ready? Sure you are. I want to remind you though, at this point, you shouldn't be worrying about whether or not your speech is good or bad. Because starting out with your first speech, if you just give one, it's a good one. If you're doing this exercise in a group, someone should get the feedback form that's located in the participant guide and make several copies. Because each participant will need a form for each person who's speaking today. If you're in a group training today and a Giant Slayer consultant is facilitating your group, please make a copy of the feedback that you receive and give it to him or her because the consultant will need to cover this with you one-on-one before moving on to lesson 17. If you don't have a live facilitator on hand, send that form to us at davebeavers@giantslayerconsultants.com along with a copy of your recorded speech. As a participant that will observe and give feedback, remember, keep it short and keep it simple. Just remember to be honest and constructive with your observations because one of the best ways to learn new and better behaviors is to identify old ones that need to be eliminated or changed. So with that in mind, embrace the feedback that you'll give and receive during this time. It's also very important at this point in the training not to give any personal advice to the speaker. For now, just make general observations of what worked well and what didn't work so well. For example, if the speaker was not clear about his or her point, or you're not sure what the big idea was, you could say, "I think your opening was good and you closed well, but I'm still not sure what the point was you're trying to make. However, I did like your pleasant smile." So point out what was good, then point out what needs work, and then close with a positive. This style of feedback is much more effective than just giving all positive or all negative. Starting with the good, then giving attention to what needs work, and then closing with the positive encouragement is called sandwich feedback. And it keeps us from being too soft or too rigid. Affirming on both ends of the feedback session helps to kickstart a person's self-esteem as well as to maintain it, so that the participant doesn't get too hung up on the constructive or the meaty part. Just remember to keep it honest and keep it real, because I don't think any of us can grow unless the feedback that we receive is genuine. Further training will allow each participant to give advice as the group evolves and learns more about the fundamentals. Your feedback form should have a place to write in the name of the speaker and 6 questions to help guide your feedback. Be sure to remember to make copies of the blank forms to use in the future. It's time to begin. Who's first?